If you're trying to be in a relationship with a dude, you know what I'm saying, and you still doing fuckery and doing stupid shit that a guy's gonna be like, this is why I don't fuck with you, and this is why your values whack, and this is why nigga, it's because of that, because they do certain things that you just don't be with it. Whoever it is, you just be like, what, like I shouldn't even deal with this because X, Y, and Z. But I don't feel like, again, they should get beat up for the things they do or because they have kids.
When you first come in the game, look how they play. Then you at the top of the world, look how they wave to you. From Marcy to Madison Square, the only thing that mattered was just a matter of years. So, this hard work pay off when time is money, but you got the nerve to take a day off. So nigga, what you waiting for, the pussy or the Grammy? Anticipating gold like anticipating pain.
It's your boy Just Prince.
It's your boy Benny Musa.
And we are the Balance Effect Podcast. Today's episode is actually it's a 2-part episode. This first part we're gonna be talking about it's gonna be about men, right? It's Men's Health Month. Mental Health Month is this month. So I wanted to talk about a little bit about those things this month. Go into why men do what we do, you know what I mean, and who other.
Then you just gonna get straight into it? Can I get a how you doing? Like,
I'm just
talking about mental health.
I'm definitely gonna say how you doing, So before we start, we have our sponsor here today, so he's gonna be here for a little bit. Then we're gonna have
yes sir
another friend of mine here. To a brother of mine to come and chime in on the stuff. So
Bosh.
we got none other than the creator of Ron Brand himself, man. So it's definitely popping to be here in a new setting, new beginnings, new dope stuff, new backgrounds.
New collection coming soon.
New collections. Yeah. It's a lot of good things coming on, man. So talk to us about a little bit about the brand first, and then we're gonna get into that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Ron Brand Noir was started April 2021 during the pandemic. Well, pandemic.
Pandemic. Right.
And I started it in April. It was a long way to come, but I was convinced by several people. Shout out to Cliff. He was one of the dudes that was like, yo, stop rocking other people's joint. Just, create your own brand. And, I gave it thought, with the support of yourself. You also, told me to do my own thing. And I was like, hesitant. I decided to do it. I did it. And I took a different approach now. Now is basically made to order. So if you order a piece, a hoodie, or whatever you're ordering, it's made one of one. I don't have inventory. I don't have backstock of it. And like that, I don't have to spend money because I'm doing this all by myself. So that's how I started it. And obviously, the other brands that I don't want to promote, but I've worked with other people in the past. And it wasn't my thing. Everybody's telling me, yo, do it by yourself. I thought that I could start with a team, but everybody's like, yo, bro, it's like you do everything anyway. So if I get on board with a team, I still end up doing most of the work, no offense to nobody. So at this point, I was like, you know what? I heard it from everybody. I kept hearing it, yo, do the brand, and I did it. And it started off hot. It slowed down now, but I'm picking up for the winter and fall, and I'm dropping some new heat that's coming soon.
It's so crazy, man, because I was just about to say how long you've really, because you make it sound like this happened last year. You've been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't talk about those other brands, but I definitely want to hear your story as far as where it began.
Began?
Yeah.
So from the beginning, I always been into fashion, sneakers, and everybody know that. Everybody that I'm around, especially my close friends. I mean, I consider you a close friend too, because you see me for way back. So I started in fashion, just doing my own thing, custom things. I've always been the type of dude that, as he knows, I don't like looking like everybody else.
Facts.
I like taking from certain things, because I'm not gonna lie. Creatively, I do take from things like everybody do, but I like adding my own twist. He knows how I am. I like stuff looking at it a specific way. So if Rude, Fear of God, or Yeezy got something that I'm like, I like that, but I don't really like it 100%. Let me put my twist to it, and it it's mine. I created it as mine. But for the most part, I work with a lot of brands. I work, 4 or 5 years ago, I've been working with neighborhood brands that never kind of blow up, but I work with different people, and I get the same feedback. It's like, yo, I don't really rock with dude, but but I'm gonna rock it because it's you, because homie don't even got no style, like stuff like that. And I got to the point that I'm like, you know what? Every time I'm working with somebody, it always ends up that I'm doing all the work anyway. So I'm like, if I'm gonna do that, might as well, you know, do it 100% myself.
Yeah.
So I started doing that, and I always been to do that. I always been into fashion. Even, you know, back when I used to go to school, I like looking different. Like even now, like when I do my things, people be like, oh, but you're doing the same thing that everybody do. You're doing sweatpants, sweat tracks, or whatever. But I always got my own twist. Either the way it's cut, which I cut it myself.
Yeah.
Either the way I distress it, or just the pattern is like, yo, it's just mine. Like, I'm not saying other people don't do it, but I do it a specific way that I like it.
It's true.
I have a lot of people telling me even now, like they're like, yo, I want it to fit like it fits you. I'm like, it's not gonna fit you. Like, you're 6'3", bro. Like, it's not gonna fit you like it fit me. But it's just something that people gravitate towards me, which, you know, is kind of cool. But I don't really like it like that. People say it's flattering, but it's like, bro, I want you to be the best version of you. If you rocking it, I don't want you to look like me, because you're not gonna look like me. I want you to rock my brand, but at the end of the day, I don't want you to look like me. I want you to look like yourself. So that's some of the things that I come, you know, challenges that I have, that a lot of people want it to fit like me. And I'm like, bro, I'm 5'9", 157, 160. It's gonna look different, you know, and that's why. And it's funny because a lot of people, even my boy Cliff, sometimes he be like, yo, that's my size, and I'm like, that's not your size, homie. Like, you're not small, you bulky, you fit, so it's gonna fit a different way. And come to find out, when he do put it on, he like, yo, you're right, like it fits cool or whatever. So it's just that's the only thing that sometimes is kind of tough to deal with, because people just want stuff to fit like it fits you or yourself. You know, if you're rocking a tee, I'm like, yo, that's hot. I want it to. It's not gonna fit like that. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that I gotta go through sometimes.
Okay, so now you go. You did the brand. You came through. You like talk about like the quality, because I feel like you named a lot of brands, right? You named Yeezy, Rue, Fear God, and stuff like that. But I think when you come to like those brands collectively, one thing that I hear is like quality over quantity, right? Yeah. So it's like you like talk to me about that. Like as far as like with your brand, what are you bringing differently? Because like I say, like let's say you have a Nike shirt. They all have the same fabrics, but because it's Nike, it's branding. Is at the end of the day, you buying a name, not a thing. But you it's not just the name. You believe in like the quality, right?
Yeah, I do, and that's a great question, because before, I'll be honest, before I was just doing stuff just to do it, just to put my name out there, and just to do like a t-shirt brand or a hoodie or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't using the best quality of garments. So I was trying to charge for a hoodie that, you know, it wasn't what people was paying for, you know. And I learned with time, I didn't know no better, because I wanted to set value to my brand. So at the end of the day, if I got a t-shirt that people are buying and it's $50-$80, and I got a t-shirt, it's not the same quality, but I didn't know that. I could go do research, get better quality garments, and, you know, and go from there. So this time around, everybody knows I like quality. So this time around, I went and I got nothing but the best. Obviously, if you go and you buy a Fear of God hoodie, which is $100, well, not Fear of God, I'm sorry, Essentials hoodie, and you go and you get it, it's $100, my quality might be better. And I'm not trying to knock it, but I'm just saying that that's where I went with it. And he has phenomenal quality, because that's somebody I look up to. Jerry Lorenzo is one of the designers that I looked up to. But if I wanted to push my brand, because I wanted it in between kind of Yeezy and Fear of God, let's say, but I can't charge the local average person $600, $900 for a hoodie, bro. Like, I'm playing myself. So I went a little bit, you know, a little cheaper. It's still a little expensive to the average people, but it's like my man told me the other day, it's not for them. If they don't want to pay for it, if they feel like $275 or $250 so much for your hoodie, which the quality is there, because I'm admitting that before it wasn't it. Now this is what it is. You know, I just gotta stick by my guns. And like I told you before, I was doing good before during the after the pandemic, and everything was cool, but it slowed down a bit because I was oversaturating the market. I was trying to do what Supreme do. Mm-hmm. Like I was trying to drop every Friday, and I gotta be realistic. Supreme is Supreme. It doesn't matter what they do. I can't compete with that monster.
Yeah, they got such a market.
Yeah, it's a market, you know, and I was just trying to give people new stuff, because, you know, my anxiety always, I'm trying to make shit better and stuff like that. So I gotta say my stuff right now is way better than before. It's A1, and it's worth the prices that I'm putting out there.
Nah, I definitely agree. I just I bought a t-shirt.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the support.
Absolutely. And like it's a ombre. What's it called? The hombre dip dye. You know what I'm talking about? but just the feel of the material.
It's kind of heavy, yeah.
Right, and it feels like my Mary shirt. So it's like, okay.
And you could wear it in the summer still.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of thick pause, and you still could wear it outside. I think it's a little distressed as well.
Yeah,
like
on the top.
People love that shirt. I liked it. I didn't love it, but that's another thing that I liked it enough to put it out. And that's another thing that I've been considering, because a lot of people are like, yo, but it's fire. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't really like it like that. But they're like, yo, it's not only what you... That's another thing I had to learn. It's not only what I like. I got to do things in the realm that, okay, this person might like it, but if I don't like it and they like it, I still put it out. You know, I've gotten feedback from certain people that like certain things that I do, and I'm like, damn. Like, even now, my website's pretty empty. I kind of sold out a few things that I don't want to bring back out, and people are like, yo, why not? Like, it's sold. I'm like, bro, because that's not what I want it to be right now. Which is bad and good, because a lot of people like, if it's selling. But I don't really care about selling 30 tees of one thing if I'm not really feeling like that.
Yeah, you're not about oversaturating
I'm not.
the market.
I'm not. I'm broke now. So I don't really even care. If obviously if I was in there for the money, I would put 100 of the same shirts. You feel me? And if they're gonna sell out, but that's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. All right, man. That's dope. Kind of in the history. I mean, hopefully we get to that point as we grow where we just get free shit, man.
I just put it up there,
man. I just put it up there. I'd rather rock my man shit than essentials. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was saying in the last episode, you know, I can't even fucking rock essentials anymore because we was rocking that shit 2015, right?
Yeah, for a long time
2015,
now.
nigga, we used to go to fucking Garden State Mall. To the Paxson store, and we used to get whatever was left or whatever.
When it was easy. When it was easy.
I didn't know it was out for that long.
Nah, it's been out for that long, those. I got those out.
It was fog. He abbreviated it.
Yeah,
okay.
He had funky colors and stuff like that. Then he came out with essentials. Then he's smart. He added the Fear of God underneath it, so they could know that's like a sub label to his brand. God. So, you know, he's a genius and his stuff is A1. I love it. I buy Fear of God and essentials. It's just that, like he's saying, which I don't really see. He like a lot of people wear that shit like a uniform. I don't really see. Those. At least the people I'm around, I don't see everybody with that shit. The minute I see that shit, cause I got bulks and shit that I haven't worn that is his that I have, and I have. But the minute I see people wearing it like that, I'm gonna sell that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not even gonna wear it.
I mean, you
although all I wear is my stuff anyway.
I mean, you probably should, cause the way this shit going on StockX. But let me tell you, a lot of that shit is fake. A lot of shit is out there. They let
a lot of shit pass by.
A lot of the shit was fake, those, and I'm like, yo, if you really think about it, like you're faking Team Jordans.
Yeah.
Cause that's what Essential is.
Right.
It's the team Jordans.
Right.
Well, I remember when we was kids, moms came by, couldn't afford the real Jordans. And Jordans sell out, you get the Team Jordans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
nigga, with a lot of quality though, cause.
You know what I'm saying?
Because his patterns on that stuff is like, you know.
No, I'm not down in it. I'm just saying, but they're bootlegging Team Jordans essentially. If you get like
the sub label,
like the sub label, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't afford the thing, so now you killing niggas where he trying to make it so it's affordable. Yo, a sweatsuit from you're not paying more. Yo, you pay more for a Nike sweatsuit for essentials than essentials, because when it first comes out, the sweatshirt is 80. And the pants be like $90 something some shit like that.
I think it's 100, and then the bottom is 90 or vice versa.
Yeah, some shit like that.
But you see, for the average person, that's kind of overpriced.
Yeah,
they'll
for
be
sure.
Like, yo, I'm not paying. They tell me all the time, I'm not paying.
They paying $250 for a Nike Tech.
But that's why I get upset. Yeah. That's the same reason I be telling people, yo, do you ask Rude for a discount? Like even us joking around before camera, we was bugging. I mean, I know you just joking, but it's like, yo, bro, you go to Urban Outfitters. I had a friend, I don't want to mention no names, right? And Cliff could attest to this, and you too, that. You know, he's rocking $30 t-shirts, right? And it's cool because I rock the cheapest, bro. I go to thrift stores. I'm that type of dude. If it's fire, I'm going to rock it. But then you complaining my t-shirt's $50. Yeah. But, bro, that's not your lane then, bro. Because what I'm selling is a piece of art. And if you, because you my man, so, quote to speak, you don't feel like you should be paying me that amount of money. And it's fine. I get it. But don't try to play me. Because if you don't shop at the average, you know what I'm saying? Don't tell me my shit is overpriced. It's not overpriced. Right. I'm giving you qualities, but then Cliff was like, yo, homie, look at the way homie dressed.
Right.
But I don't be trying to disrespect people, though. I try to give people, you know, it's my man. I don't care what you have. If you have anything, I'm going to buy it because you my man. If I don't like it, he knows I'm going to tell you, yo, my nigga, this shit is trash. Because that's the way I talk, but I'll buy it. But for you to tell me, yo, homie, Cliff was like, yo, dog, look at him. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just chill. He was right, and you know I didn't take offense with it. At the beginning, I was tight because it's like, yo, bro, how dare you, bro? If you my man and you hear supporting Pikachu $30 t-shirts, it's like, yo, come on, man. Nah, it's like, it gets me tight, you know. Nah, but it gets me mad. But I've learned those with time. I just learned, like, you know what? It's not for everybody, and everybody tell me that. The other day I was in my man's house. Francis Fly, shout out to him. He's an upcoming rapper from Brooklyn. You know, that's my dude. He was telling me, bro, it's just not for them. And I have to understand that. Yeah. But if you're trying to get fly, then I can't fuck with you if you on that bullshit. Yeah. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So,
there's a certain taste level to it.
That's the only thing, you know. And you know.
You can't like I said, like it's hard for you to be like if you're the type of person, right? Like we were talking the other day about products, how they can make people trying to bring them back, right? Yeah. And I was like, yo, how products used to be like for black people what diesels was for Dominicans. I used to joke back in the day. Like hicked out, right? Like you could, them shits was multi-purpose niggas. You could go to an interview, you could go to a funeral, you could go to get flying them shits, you know what I'm saying? And you go on a date with products, right?
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Right? Products. And I remember we and him used to joke like we would never get the strap ones and we would never get the like the patent leather shits. And we always got the hot top shits.
I mean, I couldn't afford them. I'll be honest. I only
had one pair, and that's because, you know, I'm not gonna mention her name, but my ex, she had bought it for me. This is a very previous ex or whatever. But she bought it for me, right, for my birthday. And you know what I mean. It was high top, and they was leather, and they was not pleather. They was not the patent leather bullshit. But anyway,
no, that blue one though, that blue like
the navy,
or the navy blue with the gray. That was the one that she got. I was like, I need those, and you know,
and the red and burgundy.
And I remember he had styled me for my birthday that year too. Yeah, so you know, the reason why I wanted to kind of bring this episode, but before we talk about that or whatever, definitely this episode is sponsored by Ron Brand Noir .shop. Yes, definitely if you want that fear of God look, you know, that quality over quantity.
Aesthetic look, you always
that
say.
Aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? That aesthetic. You definitely want to take a look at Ron Brand Noir .shop.
Thank you.
So I wanted to kind of talk about this episode is going to be based on the simplicity of men. So what I talk about when it comes to simplicity of men is that nowadays women talk about how men...
Oh, boy.
Women talk about how men are dogs and we do this and we do that and we're not living up to par. But I feel like that, you know, at the end, we tend to be just simple creatures. We just want things a certain way. That's it. We're not. I don't think we're very complex. If we were very complex, my nigga, we would not get caught. We would not get caught in certain shit, my nigga. We would not be in these certain situations and predicaments that we find ourselves in because we are. And I think simplicity is bliss, right? So we like, I feel like women at the end of the day don't understand that part, so they try to make it more complex than what it is. Yo, if I say to you, I'm gonna go chill at Ron's house to watch football on Sunday, why are you calling me at 9:00 on Sunday talking about you want to go to brunch? If I already told you, I'm gonna go chill with the niggas to watch TV, to go watch football,
I mean,
right?
I'm on the chick side, though, but
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, and that's fine. You can be on the chick side. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, only 2/3 of us on this table are not in a relationship. So I get that. I get that. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, I'm a simple nigga, and being simple, my nigga, has gotten me in the most issues.
Yeah, man, because you're not as simple as you think you are.
I think I'm pretty simple.
The question is, are you being honest?
No.
Well, this episode's over, guys.
Forget about being honest.
But honest, hold on.
You know what you want.
Nah. I don't.
You admitted that you
not even that either.
Nah, those. Am I being honest? Okay.
You should have spoken at the same table.
Dogs. I'm gonna keep it a buck, dogs. Are you being honest? Are women being honest to you at the most of the time?
I don't care.
No, those at the end of the day, those are women being honest to you the most of the time?
Oh no, they be capping.
Right then, you be capping at the end of the day. Oh yeah, you know I got this. Nigga, they be capping about their hair, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is honesty is not. You're not basing it off of the other person's honest.
No. I'm saying, but I'm not. You asking me if I'm honest.
I'm talking about being.
Me
what I'm specifically talking about is being transparent. That's what I'm talking about. It's a difference.
Transparency.
Yeah, that's what I mean by.
That's very difficult for me.
Oh, that's 100. I was about to answer
that's very difficult for me.
Yeah,
definitely difficult.
That's very difficult for me to be transparent because I'm scarred, so I can't be transparent.
Oh,
I mean, I think we all are. You know, me and Cliff laugh about how we used to get dogs played, and we used to be in our bedroom crying. And this is not now, obviously, ladies and gentlemen. But stuff like that is kind of traumatic, you know. At
absolutely.
The day. And like him, that's why he don't trust nobody. But At the end of the day, bro, I think I've learned, because I'm older, you can't treat everything in every relationship the same.
Right.
Because if you do, you're never gonna believe nobody.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna be in a relationship that you could trust the person.
Right.
If you learn to let that go, kinda, because I could speak for myself. I don't trust somebody 100% when I'm, something is done to me. It takes me a while, a long time for me to trust. Again, me and Cliff talk about this all the time, because me and him always talk about a private life. We don't talk about, about this to a lot of people. We just be kicking it. We laugh of our trauma, our scars, and why sometimes, people do stuff, and then we be like, damn, like, by now you know how we are. Why you go there, bro? Because if you go there, it's like, bro, I don't even want to deal with you there, because I'm not even gonna trust you like that. So I don't know if he takes it, in that type of way. But at the end of the day, I always, learn a word that I learned that, you gotta compromise sometimes. If you don't compromise, because I know I'm not perfect and I fuck up all the time, but it's some things that I gotta be able, as much as I don't want to, because I'll be sitting here and I'll lie to you if I tell you that it's cool and everything's cool with me. I don't want to do, but I have to, because if I don't do it, you know how people be, or girls be like, I'm not gonna settle for nothing. Nah, bro, you capping. Most of the time, most of the time, is that dude that gets you, that you in love with, whatever he's doing, that you do bend a certain way, because you have to. If we don't, we're not gonna get nowhere. And I don't know, if homeboy here understands that yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing.
No, it's not that I don't understand it. It's just that, like, what am I bending for, dog?
Because you trying to compromise the person you like. I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know if you like or love, to make sure you get what you want in return.
It's nah.
Because
dog.
I feel like you're just gonna be like, yo, you're just gonna do what I want and that's it, baby.
Nah,
dog.
Listen.
But not every chick gonna work like that either.
Yo, there's a new piece of ass on Instagram every day.
I hear you, but that's a piece. But I hear you, but that's a piece of ass. That's something you can't settle down with, bro.
There's a new piece of ass every day on Instagram.
And listen, I'm not even going against you.
It's just being simple, dog. It's a simple. At the end of the day,
you want loyalty from a piece of ass?
No. This is not what I'm talking about.
I'm just asking though.
The thing about it is that if for loyalty, right? What's loyalty at the end of the day? The chick could be loyal to you all day, my nigga. She could look at you straight in the face, my nigga, and be fucking your man.
You're 120% right, but that's not every chick.
Not every. I'm not saying.
That sound like I'm not saying
that's super generalizing.
No. I'm not generalizing though.
No, you did.
Yes, you did.
I said. No, I gave a scenario. That's not generalizing.
No. Stop. Time out.
That's not semantics though.
Let's walk it back. Let's walk it back. We're gonna talk
walk it back.
This because this is what we do a lot, right?
Right.
We go through shit, and I do it too. We go through shit, and then all of a sudden, we put it on any and everybody.
I do too.
Right.
I do too.
Right.
So my thing is like, let's be specific, right?
All
and
right.
really figure out who did what to you, right? And then at least the least you can do is put it on them before you just jump out.
No, I'm not putting it on. I'm not putting it on nobody. I'm not putting it on nobody.
Like say the chick?
No.
This shit about to get crazy.
I guess what I'm saying is like.
Off this shit. I don't want no problems, man. Yo, what Cliff? Yo, Cliff, where you at? Yo.
At the end of the day, right? You're the person. You're the constant in every situation that you in. I know that was like super out of here, but
no, that's true. That's true.
Right. So
that's
like,
true. He said that to me before.
Right. So when you have that ideal consistently about women, I'm not saying that there's women that's not, there's no fact in that. But I'm just saying that, like, you're going to carry that to the next person and automatically set them off to be that way.
Take the L right away.
Right away.
No, I don't think like that. I'm not like that. If I get into a new relationship, it's just like trying to get the new person. But then the thing about it is that one thing that I was learning, that I had to learn, was to look at the red flags, right? Yeah. So one thing I was ignoring, like, you look at the red flags, now is the point I know about the red flags, and then I was ignoring them. And then at the end of the day, I was getting upset about it. But at the end of the day, the person already showed who they were. I feel like by the second or third day, a woman's going to show their ass anyway who they really are, depending on whoever the person is. That's from my own experience. If she's a gold digger, she's somebody that's just fucking with you for a certain reason, for a season, or she really likes you, she's gonna show that in a certain way. And that's cool. I don't mind that. But You know what I'm saying? It's all about just understanding what the red flags are and avoiding them. Now, as far as me with trusting people, it's very difficult because of my situations that I've done that I've been in, right? For being so simple and being like not as under conniving and deceiving and lying and shit like that. You know what I mean? Niggas get burned, those. And at the end of the day, what you do as men, the shit goes over, right?
Mm-hmm.
It scars up, my nigga. You see that shit there, and you like, I don't want to do that no more.
You
know
got
what I'm
some
saying?
extra skin tissue there. But you also,
Right.
you have also mentioned to me, right,
Yeah.
that sometimes you don't know what you want.
No,
And
that's a fact.
And I
That's a
think
fact.
that's a huge problem because, like, even when you see how you were just talking, the next person you meet, you automatically looking for red flags. And then I feel like sometimes me as being an older person, it's funny because that would have came from me.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm negative, pessimist, like, yo, this bitch gonna burn me or whatever at the kids. And I don't look at that no more. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta look at the positive with people, ladies and gentlemen, with people, not in relationships. So I don't want to get crucified. So even with people, when I treat people before, it was just like, yo, this person, is an L. I'm not even gonna trust him. But that carries on to everything. Yeah. So I think that if you do that in a relationship, it's like, bro, like you already setting up for the fail. Like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Now later on, you be like, oh, okay, you start checking shit off, like, oh, okay, the chick laughing too hard on Ron's jokes. Like, no, I gotta like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So you can see like the red flags.
No, but I'm be honest with you. Like, I'll keep it a buck, right? So 85% of my relationships don't like my relationship with him.
Yeah. Right.
I keep it a buck.
Okay.
Oh, this is crazy.
75 of my relationships definitely didn't like my relationship with this nigga.
Okay.
What?
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely. They'd be like, oh, you chilling with Cliff? Oh, you a bird now, nigga. That ass, nigga.
Yo, put some respect on Cliff's name.
Nah, dog, that ass.
First of all,
That ass. They be like, yo, those. I'm gonna keep it a buck, those.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even put it out there. I've even got accused of being gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh yeah,
That's the
but-
thing.
I've even being accused of guy getting gay that I was sniffing this nigga's ass.
Nah,
Wow.
the problem with that is but listen, ladies and gentlemen, the problem with that is sometimes, right, we have a tight relationship. So people that don't know us at the
Right.
time we were younger, they would be like, yo, his mother one time hit me up and was like, yo, like what it is, why my son is always over, whatever. I'm like, nah, I mean, we're just chilling or whatever the case might be. So that carry on to his relationship. So like he'll be chilling with me or my family, and they'll be like, why is the dude that's single chilling with somebody that has kids and has a family? And I'm like, bro, all my boys hang with me like kick like that. There's people that have asked me, like, I have never had the type of relationship you have. I hang out with Francis' brother, Cliff, him, like 5 people on phones that I could say I'll leave my crib and leave them with my family because that's the type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, girls be like, yo, but why don't you just hang out with your family? Why you gotta be with Ron? Well, what is it that you always with Ron? And I'm like, yo, bro, what's this vendetta people got against me?
Right.
Because a lot of these girls don't even know me. Even, to the latest one, a lot of people don't know me. And I'm like, yo, if you get to know me, like you kind of probably like me because I'm actually about a family, you know what I'm saying? I don't go out, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm not saying people that do it are bad. I'm just saying I don't do it. So I think I'm raising my 2 boys or whatever. I'm chilling, but for some reason, I don't know what he do in his part. Because at the end of the day, there's 2 sides to the story,
Right.
and I'm not saying he did, but I don't know what it is.
There's something
Okay,
missing.
so the thing about it, okay, so in a early relationship, this nigga would call me and I'll be like, yo, I'm with my joint. He'll be like, all right. Then it got to a point where this nigga bothering me all the time. Like, yo, he'll call me like, yo, you alone or you making love? She used to piss me off. That shit still piss me off to this day because I don't
Side
want a
note,
bitch.
everybody, this is for everybody that know me, and I'm pretty sure they're looking at this right now.
That shit used to piss me off.
I got a group text, and everybody I hit up, this is just a comedian shit I got. I don't even care if you're that girl. The first thing I'm gonna ask you, are you chilling or are you making that love? That's for everybody that
Right,
knows me.
right,
It could be you,
right,
Kwame. If I
right.
text you and it's a form of me saying, like, yo, if you busy, but if you're not, you want to chill. But I do it to the point that gets annoying. I do it all the
It
time.
gets annoying. So
I
he'd
do
be
it all the
like
time.
recently, he'd be like, oh, yo, we out or you making love? You making
I do it all the
And I'd
time.
be like, yo, dogs, with who, dogs?
But
He'd be like,
that's
I got- yeah,
I'm
it's
just
what-
asking.
asking.
Yeah.
How always hit up Cliff, yo, you making that third baby or we chilling? Like, that's just the way I am. You know? France, I hit him up, yo, you with wifey or you on lockdown? He be like, my man, what's your... You know what I'm saying? I just do that, you know? And you don't even have to be in a relationship. I just do that shit.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. So with that relationship, so it annoys me, right? So I'll be like, so then what happened was, it's different situations, like I can't say that.
Now you can say that.
No. I can't. I can't say that one.
Okay.
But just to make a long story short, or whatever, it would be different situations where I would cut the shorty off, and like if you need me to do something, like, oh, I need you to help me move, or I need you to go pick up something for me, or can you come with me to do something? I'll be like, all right, I'll go do that and I'll come back to my joint, right?
Yo,
And then
before
it'd be
you finish, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100 and sort of couture. Yes, ladies and gentlemen and exes that used to deal with Gabriel Dennis, that was a fact. Nowadays, this new generation, if I hit Gabe up, he's with his girl, and he's not gonna stop to drop everything he's doing for me.
There you go.
Let's keep that 1,000.
Clear.
Before I could vouch, I'd be like, yeah, my nigga, I call him right now. Oh, yo, drop that bird or whatever. Now it's not a bird, whoever it was.
Yeah.
No pun
Figure
intended, because I know it is.
speech, that's all.
A
Yeah.
figure of speech. But now, let me hit this guy up. Or now I'm with wifey, or you had to schedule that in. It's different now, and I respect it.
That's a lie.
And I respect
That nigga be
it.
capping.
And you know what's funny? You know what I'm saying? And not only ain't everybody Cliff, it's funny because you know what, Quan? I'm the guy with the family.
Right.
You hit me at 4 a.m. because I'm not gonna hear the phone. But if I hear that phone and you call me, I'm out.
Yeah.
And nobody questioning that because whoever my lady know what it is. But it's not the same with
It's not.
everybody.
That's a lie.
I'm not saying you. Why you getting so offensive?
Because you just said if it's not like that now.
Oh nah, yeah, that's if you're not gonna drop, you're not. If I hit you up and you with wife, you're gonna be like, yo, dog, you
What
know,
wifey,
yo,
dog?
I'm just saying if you're dealing with any female,
Dogs, I don't, nah, ain't no dealing with no, nah, dogs, nah.
I gotta let you live.
Nah. I'm gonna keep it.
I understand.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm keeping it a buck, though. I'm
Oh,
keeping
yeah,
it a buck,
keep it.
though. I don't got time.
That's dope.
I don't got time. So basically, that simple, just being simple. Like, yo, I feel like just being simple and understanding what we want is, I think, it's simplicity in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like understanding a woman is way more complex. Like, you could be like, yo, you want something to eat? It's a problem to find them something to eat too.
Oh, no, I thought I'm master. I was talking about that the other day.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to eat?
Oh, nah.
I don't know. I think I want salmon, but I want sushi. I don't want this. Well, I'm like, can you just pick something? And then you get tight, and then you get something, and the food is cold. Yo, thought I did with it with my mother, my nigga.
So from what I heard, like you said, it is a complicated thing, but
Right.
they want you to a point where it's like
I'm at their beck and call.
No. You just know everything about them. It's an attention to detail that they really.
But I think I'm a very attentive person.
So when you ask her, what do you want to eat?
This guy right here, B. He got the wrong person on the show. Because at the end of the day, this guy right be lollygagging and put him to sleep. Then he stopped doing the shit he be doing. That's the argument we always be having.
Nah.
And I'm like,
Oh, it
hey,
gets
why you
real.
stop-
Okay.
You stop drinking her bath water, and then that's the problem, bro.
See, he
And
be
you gotta
capping
still.
those.
Now, all I'm saying, all to say, because I'm a sweet herb. When I say herb, what I'm saying is just mushy and soft shit that men should do for their lady, and I be over exaggerating and saying it's soft when it's not. That's just my personality.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
But you do it
sometimes
too.
all day.
Just
I
wanna
do
make
that
it-
all day. But
Alright.
what I'm saying is.
I just want to get that good.
He said all day.
All day. But what I'm saying is that sometimes when you take that away, a girl's like, yo, what's up with you, bro? This is why you always chilling with Ron, you dumbass. Because if you continue doing what I'm doing and you still bounce when you will have to bounce, what's she gonna say?
Yeah.
She might say like, yo, and you might be like, take it easy later on. It is what it is. But this guy, man, he fall asleep, lollygag, then he be
Nah.
like, you know what? I think this is time to that shit. Like, you know, I gotta stop doing this.
Nah,
whatever reason.
It's not that. It's not
not that?
though.
Okay.
I don't think it's that. I think it's sometimes I get bored.
That's a good word.
I get bored. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like my man Cliff said, those
Oh shit.
bitches gotta step their game up.
Nah, how about you put Cliff on?
B.
Those, you remember that?
Yo, let Cliff rock, bro. He's chilling right now.
Yo, those Cliff chilling. But I'm saying this was years ago.
Okay,
before
okay,
this-
Oh no, this was like 2011.
This 2011. He said that. This is
It's like
2011.
96.
Cliff said that.
I mean, it always relates. It's something that everybody just gotta.
Yikes.
It relates.
I don't
Bitches
know
got.
if the setting was the right to say.
Yeah, we just not gonna talk
I mean,
about
you had
that.
a
We
few
just-
drinks in you too that day, but
Yeah, he was a little loopy that night. So.
Yo, hold on. Speaking about drinks, man.
they're about to get a little loopy
Speaking
over
about
there.
drinks, man.
Oh, we speaking about. We drinking that yak, the final
It
thing.
was a special occasion.
It was somebody's birthday.
Yeah, man,
I'm
yo.
trying to drink too much so I don't get twisted.
Yeah,
Switch it off a soda, off a lemon soda.
Stop promoting the brand, man.
hold on. Let me put this on the table because we're
Yeah,
not
word.
promoting any brands. Go ahead.
Damn, dogs,
Go ahead.
they got me the yak.
Go ahead, do your
Don't worry,
thing on
we
that.
gonna blur this out though. me and Cliff love this shit though. We this is what you call haciendo gárgara, meaning like we gargle.
I don't know what that means, but
Pause.
hey, yo.
Yeah, I be getting bored, man.
Nah, no, you
I
said
be
you
getting
get
bored with these joints. Like I was talking, like we were talking earlier about how we was traveling, how like even going like somewhere to Atlanta, you get more love than you get love here. Like I'm tired of dealing with like oversaturated, bougie ass joints, man. Like, come on, son. Over entitled joints that like, you know, you take them to an exotic country, they go from a 10 to a hard 6, bro.
That's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? Telling you, bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
yo.
But at
Good
the end of the
looking,
day, though, my saying is, I'm a dude, I'm a man. I don't know how the female brain works. The same thing I tell the female. You don't know how a man work. So at the end of the day, you gotta compromise and try to, you know, meet me in the middle.
Nah, you taking straight shots. You want some, Cliff?
Cliff already drunk.
Good, yo.
We're not on the same episode, man. They have to separate.
Yo, you imagine? You and Cliff
we gotta make that
again.
happen.
So I gotta see this again. Nah,
We
you
gotta
definitely,
make that
you gotta make that happen. It would have been more fun like that.
Nah. This is gonna
'Cause
be
that's
the
what he
same
wanted to do
episode.
to begin with.
That's what I want to do. Same episode. So
Oh, this is smooth.
yeah, it's smooth, man. That's why I like it. Don't give you no headaches either, man. Thank you to Cliff, man.
It's smooth as yeah, it is
Whatever
smooth.
this is, it's a finer drink.
Dog Brown, pause.
But yeah, so you know, so that's kind of like what it was talking about. Like this is just the fact that like, yo, I'm trying to be simple. You trying to be in a relationship with a woman, and like being in the like with this demographic and this age, man. Like, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, that you just gotta do everything about one, but I feel like. Like I know people used to say to you all the time, or like will say to us, like, why you niggas get fly or whatever, why y'all get things. I used to be like, you know, yeah, I like getting joints or whatever, it gets you attractive, but I just like doing that because I feel like it's just part of me. I think it's like hygienic to me.
Yeah, to me too. It was
Like-
more. It was kind of like
Yeah.
what 40 whatever, because you know my math is horrible. But it was for me to get fly. I always, like I said, I like
Yeah.
getting fly. So
Yeah, like, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, yo, a lot of the stuff that we do, you go get a haircut, you go do your thing.
well, I'm
Like, yes, says sharp bearded poppy over here,
I'm
bro.
bold, so
Yeah, I hear you.
I
Get
don't
he
get no
gets he gets his head shaved, and he gets a beard every week. So I don't know what you're talking about. He's been doing that shit since 1982. So
that's the same too. always.
you get what I'm saying? So he's been doing that, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is that, like, you know, you get your haircut, you get your money up, you drive a certain car, you live in a certain neighborhood, you make a certain amount of money because what? You want a certain attract a certain chick at the end of the day,
No.
right? No, you don't. That's not what
I'm
you
not
want.
doing all that for just a woman.
Not-
no offense.
Not
Sorry.
just a woman.
They
You-
said it, not me.
Yeah.
All right. So you sitting here and telling me that you don't care about dressing, you don't care about getting money or whatever the case may be, you don't care about
I
that.
care about getting money
Right.
Before
Well, I care about
Check.
I care about getting money to actually like live a better life.
Right. I'm not saying that's our sole purpose is to get women. But I'm telling you, the reason why
Well,
you
that's,
dress
that's an argument too.
Right. Right. So I'm trying to say, I'm not saying that's the sole purpose. What I'm saying is that the reason why you dress this fly, why you go just this hard to look a certain way, why you drive a certain car is to what? To get I'm just keeping a buck. I'm not going out to impress niggas at the end of the day.
Yeah, for me,
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
for me, it's literally like when I do fly shit, it's for me.
mhm.
So I could look in the mirror and be like, yo, I did that. Because
Right.
there was a time where I didn't have that and still don't have some of those things that I want today. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I do it. Was there a point where it was all about like trying to get the flyest chick to be on my side at the same time too? Yeah, but I feel like that was more programming than anything else.
Nah,
program.
you also grow and you get older, so certain
Right.
things matter more than others. So.
Right.
I'm not saying that one things don't matter more than others. What I'm saying is that I feel like 90% of men, right? If they, and I could be, this is, I don't want to generalize. I'm not saying that you do this, or maybe Cliff does this, or whatever the case may be. But I'm saying, like, yo, those, you get fly, or whatever the case may be, you trying to get looked at by some chicks, even if it's not just the bag. You trying to, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you look good. But I'm not saying it like, because at the end of the day, chicks nowadays, I feel like they don't even know fashion that much anyway nowadays. Like back when we was in high school, when we was going to school, chicks would be like, oh, you got that new Avery, you got that new Pepper, you got that new fucking Rockaway, Sean John, whatever. That was different, right? Now chicks, I wore sneakers the other day, them shits was fucking moon shoes or some shit like that. I'm like, these shits is fucking $700 fucking sneakers. You see this fucking coat, bitch? Like, come on. Like, you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I don't care about that. But I'm saying, like, you look, you go, I mean, like, just simple grooming shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do it for a certain aesthetic, for a certain look, so you can attract a certain woman. I feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it still look good. By the end of the day, you know, you're gonna get looked at. You know, if you look good and you fresh, ain't no woman want a dingy dude. Well, some women like dingy dudes or whatever.
Trust me.
But
that's another shit I was talking about
but-
on the other episode. And one of our close friends got mad at me. She got mad at me because I said a certain thing. Because a high value man doesn't want to check with kids.
Oh, that's because you
Right?
mix the whole Kevin Samuels, and when you say that name, it's a trigger.
Right. So she got mad, and I told her, listen, before you say anything, it's a clip from a video. It's a shock effect, so you can actually watch the full video on YouTube. You know what I mean? Dropping every Tuesday. So watch that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like that Kevin Samuels do. I mean, he makes great points sometimes, but I just think that it's a little, sometimes, which I agree with some of the things he says, a little, I told France, your brother, this, that I think he's going to be categorized as bullying women sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think, like me, I toned it down. I was a little harsh in generalizing shit. Like, when I talk about anything, it sounds harsh coming out my mouth, pause. So the way he's saying it is like, yo, forget it. Like, y'all worth, like, y'all value is like. So I think when you do that, put a value like that, and you say it out like that, even though that's what it is, it's like, bro, now you like affecting mental health. Now, you know, that's not even funny. Like, even the people he talked to, and in his show, I'm not knocking him.
Right.
I'm just saying I wouldn't go out there and say the things he say. Not because I don't feel like they right, not that because they is the wrong thing to because he's wrong. It's because sometimes I just think it's like, yo, you gotta be a little bit more sensitive, especially when it's women with a kid. Like, that's
Right.
what I tell you. Sometimes maybe I could relate because I have kids and I have somebody, like, when you talk like that, it's like you're devaluing a woman. Because
Right.
I tell these things to my partner behind closed doors, but I'm not saying she can't get anybody. I'm just saying society has made it harder for women to date or be with somebody when you have kids.
Right.
So the first thing a man do is attack that.
Right.
Because of the ego.
Right.
So, like, if she don't want to be with me, or the guy don't want to be with a girl, he'll be like, yo, whatever. What nigga gonna look at you? But I just feel like that's a little harsh, because at the end of the day, it's like, that's the wrong way of saying it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Although, again, I'm not saying that's what it exists. That's what it is. And it's messed up at the end of the day. But I just feel like shedding light to that is like, just like, kind of, you throwing the chick stock down, like, yo, like, not now. The women that be wilding, that they be wanting the whole table and don't bring nothing but a piece of ass, that's different. But a woman that's hardworking and might have a 9 to 5 and might have 2-3 baby fathers and they might be good, it's just like my man was saying the other day, they might have gotten wrong the first 3 times. So the 4th time might be right, or the 5th time. But when we generalize and talk like that, it's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying?
But my only issue is that, like, me, I'm not saying that, and by any means, I'm not saying that I make $400,000-$500,000 a year, right? I'm not saying that. Obviously, the goal is to make that and more, right? And get free Ron brand merch. You know, but at the end of the day, why? Okay, my only issue is that I don't have a problem going out dating a woman with kids, because I've done it before.
Yeah,
I've done it
many times.
I've done it twice.
Oh, many times.
I've done it twice.
Okay.
I've done it twice.
Okay.
This nigga, man. Anyway, I've done it twice. So, you know, and but my thing is that, like, okay, you have nothing to, like, what you say is a difference when you have a woman that has nothing to offer and you have a woman that has something to offer. But my thing is that you always have, like, that underlying thing of, okay, you don't have the baggage. You may not have the baggage that your kids may be older. You may have decision, or you may have a baby father issue, or you may not have time. It's so many different factors that pull in, right? Yeah. And I feel like, you know, not saying me, right? Because I've done it before. Yeah. This is from my own
experience. I've dealt with women with kids too,
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But me being me, this, I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about a person of high value that has the pick of the litter. From my point of view, would not want to automatically seek or be willing to dive into something like that.
Their problems are way different than our problems at the end of the day. So you're right. Like it's like
You know what I'm saying?
what we're dealing with is like like you know what I'm saying. It's just like a whole shitty situation that we in.
But it's
from where
funny
we come
'cause-
from. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
but it's funny because even what he's saying, like, it could be a woman, let's say, with 3 kids, 3 different baby fathers, or 1 baby father single. Even if she got her shit airtight, even if she got a business, even if she's making 6 figures a year, it might be hard still for her to find a dude that wanna, you know what I'm saying, put up with. And then I think that's not fair. Cause if you looking at that, then I don't think you the dude for her. Like some dudes in for my brand. But I just feel like you doing too much when you putting that shit out there like that. Like, yo, your value just stock. You know how many you be playing? Your stock just dropped. Like, yo, bro, like I don't feel like that needs to be highlighted because it's hard for them to date already.
Right.
The normal good ones. Now again, the ones that be like, yo, I bring this and just think that because they bring pussy and whatever, that's different. I'm just talking about the good ones. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they still get crucified too. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's fair because I'll be contradicting myself. When I was younger, I dealt with women with kids. But when I got older, I was like, this is not for me. Not to say they're bad, but it was just certain things and aspects of the relationship that I felt it wasn't for me. I was young. It was no need for me to go through that. I had no kids at the time. So it was a little bit different for me. I don't know about you, but it was different for me. But I never said, yo, the hell with her. Yo, she's whack because she got a kid. I never even looked at it like that. I looked at it like her. Like I treated her like a woman. And, it was what it was. But I think this new scene just be like, yeah, that chick, Like even what you were saying, a dude that's successful or whatever, he's not going to want that because he's on a different type of time. And he might, because I know men that have taken care of kids that been in a woman pregnant. And they fall in love and have a relationship with them. So it's like what I'm saying is just
pregnant pussy's dope.
This is what I'm saying. It's just the level you want. If you mature enough to even put up with that. Yo, bro, I've told you even times like, why are you dealing with a woman with kids? And this is coming from me because I felt like you were too young. I've experienced it, and I felt like you had way more to offer and look forward to. Right. But when I was asked what I felt about it, I told your mother, yo, if he's happy, you gotta respect it. But in hindsight, I was trying to give you game. Not because she was bad, because she had kids. It's just that you weren't there for her.
Right.
You know I wasn't. You wasn't on that type of time.
No, you gotta be there. I was at the end of the day.
Exactly.
At the end of the day,
and I'm sensitive when it comes to kids. Maybe because I got my own.
Yeah. I mean, like at the end of the day, like that was like I did like that with that relationship in particular. Like I fell in love with the kids. I got involved. I was very heavily like to the point like I was going to parent teacher conference and shit. I was 21. You know what I'm saying? Like I was 21. This is fucking.
You was younger than that?
20. I was 21.
I thought you was younger than that.
No, I got with her when I was 19. We was together 4 years.
There you go. You was 19. That's young.
So and that was like my first love or whatever the case in me. So that's why I don't be trusting bitches and shit like that. But anyway,
females. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. You're right. I don't trust bitches. I want to trust females. You're right. Absolutely women. Right. Or women. Women. Excuse me. So yes, that's basically what I want to talk about. I'll talk about with Ron. I'm trying to get Cliff on here next to talk about that male trauma.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And but yeah, but that whole situation, it was just. Yeah, I don't even like talking about that shit. Man.
They got a bad rap. I think the ladies. I'm always on the ladies' side. It's funny because I get crucified for everything because I'm very harsh and I'm black and white. But I just feel like sometimes, females do certain things and I'm never gonna understand. I always say that because I'm a male. I try to understand as much as I can, but you're not. Just like females are not gonna understand male. But certain things that happen that females decide to do, the decisions they make, whatever. We all learn. We are humans. But there's certain things that I just don't have no sympathy for, and that's when I'm considered an asshole. Like certain things that is done, I just feel like. And if you have kids or a child's father's in or out the life, I don't know. It's none of my business. At the end of the day, I stay out of that. It's just that you gotta maneuver better than that if you want to be respected, especially from a dude. If you're trying to be in a relationship with a dude, you know what I'm saying, and you still doing fuckery and doing stupid shit that a guy's gonna be like, this is why I don't fuck with you, and this is why your values whack, and this is why nigga, it's because of that, because they do certain things that you just don't be with it. Whoever it is, you just be like, like I shouldn't even deal with this because X, Y, and Z. But I don't feel like, again, they should get beat up for for the things they do or because they have kids. You know?
Yeah,
that's just my
because
scenario.
we all been. I think it's like we all have been through trauma.
Yeah, definitely.
And when you meet somebody in that type, and particularly in that situation, like multiply the traumatic feelings that they've had by the kids that they've actually like had, right? It's like for every kid, it's like, damn, like you went through that. Now you got two, whether it's one person or multiple people.
Yeah.
And then even on the other side with men, it's like you don't know.
Man be wilding out.
Yeah.
That's why it's funny because I said it the other day. I take pride of being a father. I think if anything, I'm one of the best fathers. I don't want to hear it. I take pride in that. But again, we get a bad rap because dudes be doing stupid shit and bouncing.
Yeah.
And then that's why we be looking at Father's Day. They want us to buy a lawnmower for a dude and the chick get the diamonds because these guys are always doing stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things guys don't do that I'm like, oh, bro, like, come on, man. And honestly, B, just like the racism, I don't want to compare it to that, but that gap that is kind of closing, but it's still there, that's always going to be a gap with mothers. Mothers is always going to be number one. Dudes got to chill out. They always going to be number 2, 3, or whatever because it's always the mother. We know how we feel about your mother, our mother. That's number one. We'll knock our dad out for our moms at the end of the day. But, we just whatever. We just try to do our best and be there for our kids or whatever,
Right.
Whoever those that have.
I mean, yeah, moms are always gonna be number one, I guess. Yeah, they're always gonna be number one. So yeah, man. But
what the dad does, bro, it doesn't matter. You already know. We came out of our moms, and that's just what it is. And sometimes you just gotta take stuff and roll with the punches. It's just what it is.
Mm-hmm. I try to explain that to somebody, and I instantly realize that they're never gonna understand that. Now they're not gonna understand that. It's something that genetically that is just what it is. A woman was made to nurture, like that's just what it is. Like that's why when a dad try to do stuff like that, they consider either soft, well, that's immature, or feminine. And it's like, oh, bro, he's just trying to do what a woman, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you was raised by your father. It's like, come on, bro, you didn't want your father only to raise you, but that's just how cause you was dealt, bro. Like, it is what it is. But that doesn't make him weaker or stronger, bro. He's just trying to. And I'm pretty sure that the things he wanted to do for you, he couldn't, because he's not he's not a mother. Breastfeeding, like, there's things that a father just cannot do, bro. So you can't compete with that. And I understood that later on. I got 2 boys, so I know my boys are mama's boys, bro. And I gotta take that out, and that's it. First of all, I wanted boys to begin with, but it's just what it is, and that's it. That's just the cause you dealt.
Yeah. I'm feeling your pain, it's part of the hustle. Think with your mind, do work with your muscle. A beautiful Janet, poetic justice. A broke nigga, end of discussion. See money talks, you niggas talk too much. All that